Hi and welcome to Geeks for Geeks. Today we would be doing the GFG Weekly Coding Contest 124. So just let me turn off the fan itself. Okay, fair enough. So today we would be doing the GFG Weekly Contest 124. This is the post contest analysis of it. Who am I? I'm Siddharth Hazra. Currently, I'm an SD at Geeks for Geeks. Besides that, I'm also a candidate master at Code Forces. So let's talk about the feedback of this problem. ये प्रॉब्लम ये कॉन्टेस्ट काफी ही मजेदार था। मतलब मुझे भी काफी मजा आया। बहुत पुराने कॉन्सेप्ट्स जो बहुत दिन से यूज नहीं हुए थे वो इस पॉइंट ऑफ इंस्टेंस में काफी अच्छे से यूज हुए। So let's talk about the very first one, which was the negative prefix. It was an observation based problem, but not very evident to it. Okay, like this is not a very easy problem, easy medium. Okay, the very next thing is a strange median. Okay, which is nothing but a medium level problem. And the third one, okay, the third one is a problem where you would see this kind of problem a lot in code forces, but here it is introduced. Like I have seen this problem new shy geek itself. So kind of it was easy if you're very good with binary search. The very last problem had a fantastic solution and I was quite impressed with the question frame. Okay, the questions were properly organized. They were of a little bit high level, but trust me, they gave me a treat. Okay, जब सुनोगे इसका solution तब काफी मजा आएगा, टेंशन मत लो. Okay, नहीं नहीं सारा क्वेश्चन सही है, जब सुनोगे तब मजा आएगा. Okay, so let's talk about the very first problem. The flow of today would be, before you move forward and I receive backlashes like for the few contests, like for the last few contests, I am receiving a lot of backlashes. So this time not to receive any backlashes, first I would be mentioning the prerequisites of the problem that we are discussing. Moving forward, we would be discussing the observations so that you would know that what kind of observations are really required for this. And then fast forward to that, I would write at the pseudocode and then we would complete it. So let's start with the very first problem, give it a read and then we would start discussing. Just refresh your memory. And yes, negative prefix, and here you go. Turn on DND and it should be turned on across all my devices. Yep. Okay, so now it is told, like I think it is good enough. Like let me just take 2 minus 3 and 1. Just quickly refresh your memory. Okay, fair enough. Okay, the prerequisite to this problem, I would just denote it by P. The prerequisite of this problem is prefix sum. So if you don't know prefix sum, consider learning it and then coming back to this video. Okay, so now it is told that the prefix sum, okay, now it is told that you are given an array. You can increment any of the value of the array by 1. Okay, the increment, okay, let's not have this. Like what I can really do is a of I plus plus, and this would be considered as a single operation. This would be considered as a single operation. So, and what is our objective? Our objective is such that no prefix value, okay, should be negative. Okay, no prefix value should be negative. Like if you just see up 2 and 2 minus 3 is equals to minus 1, minus 1 1 is equals to 0. Okay, so it has a negative value in a prefix which we need to mend. Okay, so what we really can do is, if we increase this by one number, that is if we increase 2, it would become 3. Then 3 minus 3, 3, and 3 minus 3 would be 0. 0 plus 1 is 1, and this is correct. That is why the output to the very first test case is simply 1. And if it is already positive, we don't need to do anything. Okay, so now let's take some examples in our mind. What is the very first observation? The observation is that we need to mend the negatives. Now let us have some examples. Like let us say we have something like 2, and then we have something like 3, and then we have minus 6, and then we have, let's say, 7. Okay, so at this instance, what is the value? 2, 2 plus 3 is equals to 5. 5 minus 6 is equals to minus 1. Minus 1 plus 7 is equals to 6. So we can see that this minus 1 is the difference that is causing this issue. And yes, if we had increased the value somewhere here, or if we had increased the value somewhere here, then it would have mended it. Okay, so if we, let's say, encounter somewhere minus 5, and this is 2, and this is, let's say, 3. Same goes for here also. What is the amendment that is needed? 2, 2 minus 3 is equals to minus 3. Minus 3 plus 3 is equals to 0. So the amendment needed is minus 3. So the amendment is nothing we can observe by making. What is the observation? The observation is that by making random test cases, we can come to the conclusion that if we mend this random thing in the prefix sum, in the prefix array, not sum, if we mend negative in prefix sum, then we can fix it. But there is also one more issue. The issue that is lying is, let's say we have minus 2, and then we have, let's say, minus 3, and let's say we have 7 here. Okay, the prefix sum, what is the value of the prefix sum that is there? It would be minus 2. Minus 2 plus minus 3 is equals to minus 5 and 7. So in this manner, what do we really need to mend? Okay, what is the thing that we need to mend? We can see by making this test case that we need to mend this bigger one, not the smaller one. Okay, we need, is everything correct? Let me just see it. Okay, yes, everything is going correct. So we can see that we need to mend this maximum value. Okay, we need to mend this maximum value. Let's say somewhere here we had minus 10. Okay, let's say here also 7 minus 10 is equals to minus 3. बट ये वाली जो मैक्सिमम वैल्यू है -5, अगर ये 5 यहाँ कहीं ऐड हो जाती, लेट्स से यहीं पे ऐड हो जाती, so 2 minus 5 is equals to 3. So this whole value would become 3, and 3 minus 3 would be 0. Here it would be 3. 3 plus 7 is equals to 7. 7 minus 10 is equals to minus 3. Okay, so kind of this looks correct. So what we can do is, we can take out the maximum negative out of the prefix sum. This was also needed, to be honest. Okay, but the test cases were weak. Okay, so basically होता क्या, ये -5 और -3 भी होना चाहिए, because -3 यहाँ पे भी required है. Okay, but we won't really require it. Like let's say it is -2, -3, 7 and -10. Okay, so now let us see this. If we add, so यहाँ पे सबसे बड़ा value आया -5. So let's add +5 to it. -2 plus 5 is equals to 3. Okay, so here the sum would be 3. 3 minus 3 would be 0. 0 plus 7 is equals to 7. Okay, 7 minus 10 is equals to minus 3. So again we need an amendment of minus 3. Okay, we need it, but the test cases are big, so we don't really need it. Okay, so the solution is that we would take minus 2. What can you tell me again? Minus 5 plus 7 is 2, not 7. No, I just replaced the value. See, I incremented this value. See, I saw here minus 5. So I incremented minus 2 plus 5 is equals to 3. That is why this is 3. 3 minus 3, 0. 0 plus 7, 7. 7 minus 10 is equals to minus 3. This is how the output is up. Okay. You wrote 7 in the third value. Yes. Yes, it is 7 in the third value. The second example I'm talking about. Okay. So what we really need to do is we can just calculate the value of maximum sum. So we can say long answer is equals to initially 0, and then we would say for auto E of A, sum plus equals to E, and then we would initialize here as sum is equals to 0. Now at any instance, if the sum becomes a negative value, if sum becomes a negative value, then we would simply take the maximum of it. Answer is equals to max of answer, comma, max ABS of, like we don't want the absolute value. Like we had the maximum value as minus 5, but we added 5. So we want the absolute value of what? Sum. And then we would return the sum. And this seems pretty cool. Yep. Yep. So the test cases were weak. Okay. अदरवाइज सोल्यूशन क्या होता वो भी बता देता हूँ. बेसिकली किसी का भी सोल्यूशन उठा के देखोगे तो बेसिकली क्या होना चाहिए सोल्यूशन, इतना कॉम्प्लेक्स होना चाहिए. ओके जैसे वो डिफरेंस अमाउंट प्लस दैट होना चाहिए. जैसे मैंने 5 बढ़ा दिया है. ओके सो 5 और फिर से वो टोटल वैल्यू आना चाहिए. बट यहाँ पे टेस्ट केसेस वीक है. ओके easy question, so I'm not explaining this one. What is the prerequisite of this one? Okay, thanks, sir. Okay, let's move to the next problem. You need to have the, okay, like we would get serious from the second question. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन में टेस्ट केसेस थोड़ा वीक था तो उसका फायदा उठा सकते हो. सेकंड क्वेश्चन ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Okay, what is the prerequisite for this? Let me just tell you that also. The prerequisite is binary search tree. This is the first prerequisite, and the second prerequisite is a fact of binary search. This fact is very much important. Like if you have been following me for a long time, if you know that in order traversal of BST gives a sorted result. Remember this. These are the two prerequisites. If you don't know this prerequisite, refrain yourself from moving forward the solution. Now, the question is that given a binary search tree, given a BST, find the kth smallest node, find the kth smallest node. This is the first thing that you need to do. And then let's say this value is x. And what you need to do is find the median of x sub t. This is what is asked. First, you need to find the kth smallest node, and then you need to find the median of x sub tree. Let's say kth smallest node is x, so you need to find the median of x sub tree. Okay. Now, the example would kind of, if you know these two prerequisites, the example would kind of frame the solution for you. Let me tell you how. Okay. Let us have the tree here itself. This is the tree. 50, 25, 75, and then 15, and then 45, and then 11, then 20, then 30, then 49, and then you have here 90, and then you have here 80, and then you have here 100. And the median next is the ninth element. Kth, what is kth smallest node? Kth smallest node, yes. Okay, so this is the given binary search tree, and we already know that a sorted in-order traversal of a binary search tree gives us a sorted result. We already know that. Let me just see if everything is visible or not. Okay, we already know that the in-order traversal of BST gives us a sorted result. We know this. So let's write the in-order traversal, because we know the sort, we would get the sorted result, and we can select the ninth smallest from the front. Like we can just select the ninth smallest. So let's start. What is in-order traversal? In-order traversal is left, root, and then right. So first, roots left is who? 25. 25 would say my left is not visited, so 15's left. So we would first have 11, because 11 is now visited. As the left of 15 is visited, we would visit 15 now. As the left and root is visited, we would visit the right of 15, that is 20. As the whole of left 25's left is visited, see 25's left is this is 25, the 25 left is visited, then we would visit 25. We would visit 25. After that, when left and root is visited, then we would go to the right. Right would tell me, no, see, you can't really visit me, go and visit my left first. 45's left is 30. And then 45's left is visited, so we would visit 45 itself. And then 45's left and root is visited, so we would visit 49 then. As all the left of 50 is visited, we would visit 50 now. as all the left and the root is visited, we would start going to the right. So right, 75s, there is no left, so we would visit 75. Then we would visit 75 itself because left is not present, so we would visit the root. Then right we would go. 90 would tell me my left is not visited, so I would visit 80. 80 is visited. As 90's left is visited, we would visit 90. As after root we need to visit the right itself, we would visit the 100. So what is the ninth smallest element? This is the first. This is first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So ninth smallest element is none other than 75. Okay. अब क्या हो गया? अब we need to visit this whole subtree and find the median of it. So now we know the location of 75. Like 75 is the element that we are trying to find. Now let's remove all of this. If we do again an in-order traversal of 75, then we would get again all the values of 75. Let's start from 75. 75s, there is no left, so we would visit 75. After 75 is visited, we would visit 75. 75 left is visited, we would root, then left. So 90 would tell me no, 80 is not visited, so we would visit 80. Then after left of 90 is done, we would visit 90, that is 90. And then left and root is done, now we would visit the right, that is 100. Now we have the values of 75, that is the X subtree. So now if we have the sorted result, then what is the median of it? That is 80 plus 90 divided by 2. Okay. So 80 plus 90 plus 170 divided by 2 is equals to 35 here and 50, that is 85. That is why the output should be 85. Let's see, output is 85. Okay, so if you see the solution, this is kind of clear from this only. Okay, like this, considering the fact that the in-order traversal of BST produces a sorted result, first we found all the first we found the whole in-order traversal. Then we found out the X element. Then we did an in-order traversal from that element. We listed out the elements. If the number of elements are even, then we are taking the average of two elements. If it is odd, we would take the middle element, and it's done. This is the solution. Like if you know this fact for general, this is the solution. Just do 2 times in order. One to find the X, and then second to find all the elements of X, and then just find the median and return it. This is the solution. I would be coding it now. Any confusion from your side? Just give me a quick one if you have understood this. Like this was a little bit on the easier side, if you know this. Okay. Now let's code this. We would do an in-order traversal, so we would node star root, and then we would have a vector to handle everything. Vector of node star, and then this would be passed by reference because we want to save the value. So like the same old, root is equals to null, return, else in order traversal of r dash left comma v, and then in order traversal of, like, we would visit this v dot push back root, and then in order traversal of r dash right comma b. So the in order traversal, bst, and this whole thing is a prerequisite. After this, discussion is kind of easy. Okay, we would say, okay, let's just copy this and remove the ampersand sign. Okay, and then in order traversal of node comma v, it is done. Okay, now the value x is equals to v of k minus 1. Okay, and then we would take out the value x. Okay, so it is the zero indexed array. So the ninth smallest would reside in the kth. Like, let's say we have 1 2 3 4 5. I want the second smallest. What is the value of second smallest? That is a of I minus 1, because array is zero indexed. That is why we would find the location of x. After we have found out the location of x, we would remove everything from the value. Like, I erased everything now. Then what we would do is we would again do an in order traversal, but here the starting point would be x, and again we would be giving it v. After this is done, we would find out the length, that is v dot size. If it is an even value, okay, if L modulo 2 is equal to 0, if it is an even value, okay, then answer is equals to the difference, like addition and then divided by 2. So answer is equals to v of L divided by 2 minus v of L divided by 2 dash data. Yes, and then we would add middle two elements, v of L divided by 2. Okay, and then just subtract 1, and इस पे v data लगा दो and whole divided by 2, and this is done. Else answer is equals to v dash, answer is equals to v dash L divided by 2 dash data, and then return the value of answer. Yep, seems correct. Okay, एक बार आंसर भी डिफाइन कर देता हूँ, and answer is equals to 0. This would be R. Correct. Quickly give me a 1 if this thing is clear to you. Sir, why k minus 1? Okay, yep. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, haha. Why it is showing error for 1? No. No error are being made for 1. Done. Then we would do this problem. The master blaster. Okay, this problem. ये problem थोड़ी ठीक है. Give me a quick one if this thing is clear. Else, yes, but what if we take the value from K1? Okay, let's just reply everything. Okay, these two were easy. Okay, sir, but what if I take my value from K minus 1 to nth index? Huh? Simple. How did you find the median? I found out all the values. Okay. I found out all the values of the subtree of that particular x. Okay, I found out all the values in a sorted array. So what is median? Median क्या होता है? Median is the average of the middle elements. This is the definition. So if there are even numbers, then the average would be the middle two elements, average of middle two elements. It is an odd number, it would be the middle element. हाँ, करके देख सकते हो. चलो, let's move on to the last third problem. Can the subtree contain values lesser than k? It's safe that you call the same function twice because the time complexity would stand as big O of 2n at max. Okay, if it is the kth element is the root itself, and big O of 2n, ignoring the constant, it is big O of n. So it's better that you do the 2 times to be on the safer side. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. ये इजी तो नहीं थे. ओके, दिस प्रॉब्लम, यप, उतना भी कुछ हार्ड नहीं था. ओके, ध्यान से समझते हैं. इस प्रॉब्लम को थोड़ा इजी से समझेंगे तो हो जाएगा. ओके, मीडियन इन द कोड. सी, कहाँ गया भैया मीडियन? अगर इवन हुआ तो आई एम टेकिंग द एवरेज ऑफ दोस बिटवीन दोस टू. अगर ऑड हुआ तो आई एम जस्ट टेकिंग द मिडिल एलिमेंट. Here I am finding out the number of elements. Okay, so shy geek. चलो, इस प्रॉब्लम को देखने का नजरिया बदलो and you would be able to get the solution. Okay, now see, let's say, what are the prerequisites for this problem? The prerequisite to this problem is the knowledge of binary search and lower bound and preferably upper bound too. But this thing is optional. This thing is absolutely not necessary. I can't say it is necessary, but binary search and lower bound is a necessary. Okay. Let's say you are given in this question, let's reframe the question. You are given a sorted array, and you are given a budget. These are the two things that you are given. Okay, and you are given, like, what is a sorted array? Basically, sorted array ये क्या define करता है? Prices of n items. Let's say items are 2, 3, 5, 7, 6. नहीं, 6 नहीं हो सकता है, तब sorted नहीं रहेगा. Let's say 2, 3, 5, 7. Okay, what are these? These are the prices of the item. Prices of item. Anything, let's say anything. Prices of the items. अब you can buy the same product again and again. Okay, let's say ये product A है, ये product B है, ये product C है, ये D है. This is to mention that आप एक product बहुत बार ले सकते हैं. ठीक है, done. Let's say I have a budget of, let's say, 50, and I want to buy the costlier things. Okay, कम कम चीजें खरीदो बट सबसे कॉस्टली वाली चीजें खरीदनी है. ओके, और मेरे पास बजट है 50 का. So what I would do is I would try to buy the 7 price item first because it is the costliest. The 7 priced item, how much I can buy? That is 50 by 7. How much is 50 by 7? Okay, how much is 50 by 7? Let's just see. I can buy 50 by 7. That is 7 point something. 7. That is 7 itself. 7 sevens are 49. Okay. 7 sevens are 49. So I can, because I can't buy a fraction of it. So मैं 7 प्राइस वाली आइटम 7 खरीद लूंगा, और खरीदने के बाद I would be left with 1 rupee. Why? Because 7 sevens are 49 होता है. Okay, 7 sevens are 49 हुआ, इसी वजह से लास्ट में 1 रुपए बच गए. अब 1 रुपए से can I buy anything? No, I can't buy anything. Okay, let's just add 4 to it. 54. Okay, let's just add 54 to it. Let's just say that we have a budget of 54 and this value is again 7. Ab I want to buy the costliest item. So how many times I can buy the value? Because see, अगर मेरे पे 54 है तो मैं सबसे ज़्यादा कोशिश करूंगा, अगर मेरे पास 54 है जो 7 जो मैक्सिमम वैल्यू से भी ग्रेटर है, तो मैं कोशिश करूंगा ना मैक्सिमम वाली को ही बार बार ले लूं. Okay, simple idea. So I would try to take the costliest item as many number of times possible. So I can take the value D 7 times. So if I take the value D 7 times, okay, if I take the value D 7 times, then I would be left with how much? I would be left with 5, because 54 minus 49 is equals to 5. Ab, with a budget of 5, what is the costliest thing I can buy? I can only buy this, that is 5 again. So I would say I would buy one more, that is 5. Total items bought is 8. Okay. So every time you want to find the costliest item which is in our budget. So the task is find the costliest, I won't say costliest, I would say find the max less than equal to our budget. This is what is asked. Or I can reframe the statement. Okay, जो भी मैक्सिमम होगा अपने बजट में उसी को बार बार खरीद लो, फिर और एक बार जो भी मैक्सिमम होगा. Or I can say every time I need to find a value less than equal to the budget. Okay, ये खरीदना. Find the maximum less than equal to my budget. Okay, ये वाली नीड मेरे पे आई कि given a sorted array, मेरे पे एक sorted array दिया हुआ है, and I want to find the maximum less than equal to my budget every time. So sorted array मुझे ये hint देता है. Sorted array में कोई element अगर मुझे ढूंढना रहे, what is the observation here? Observation here is that we have a sorted array and we need to find something. Whenever the combination of sorted array and finding something comes up, then we come to a conclusion that binary search might be an effective solution. And now what is the requirement? The requirement is to find the maximum within my budget. So maximum within my budget is nothing but lower bound. Lower bound, just to show you, lower bound binary search. If you knew lower bound binary search, then this would have been a cakewalk. See, what is lower bound? Pointing to the first element which is not less, which has a value not less than val. Okay, this is the first value. If it is not present, okay, like the idea of lower bound and upper bound. So now we can kind of tweak the value of binary search. कैसे करोगे? Let's understand this. Now the requirement is that we now want to find, the requirement is what? Find max less than equal to the budget. Let's say the budget is 8 and the values are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10. How would we find by using binary search? I already assume that you know binary search, you know lower bound. So what initially we would do is we would have L here, we would have low here and high here. Now low plus high divided by 2, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 0 plus 5 divided by 2 is how much? 5 divided by 2 is 2.5, that is 2. So we come here, 5. 5 is less than 8. It might be our solution, so we would save it. And then as it is less and we aim for more, इससे भी कुछ और better solution हो ही सकता है. तो better किस तरफ मिलेगा? Better मतलब उस तरफ मिलेगा. So I would make this L go from here to here. Now 3 plus 5 divided by 2, that is 8 divided by 2 is 4. I would go to 4, but 9 is greater than 8. मुझे मैक्सिमम चाहिए जो लेस देन बजट हो, बट ये तो बजट के ही बाहर है, तो इसको आंसर कंसिडर नहीं करो. ये क्या हो सकता है? ये आंसर के तो बाहर है. वी डोंट वांट एनी बेटर सॉल्यूशन, बट वी वांट टू लोअर डाउन द सॉल्यूशन. So I would make this H go from here to mid minus 1, that is here. Now 3 plus 3 divided by 2 is 3 itself. Now 7 is less than 8. So the last updated answer would be my maximum value less than my budget. Just tweak the binary search a little bit. So if you didn't understand this, what is your assignment? Your assignment is to learn binary search. Your assignment is to implement lower bound and upper bound by yourself, and then come back to this question. If you come back religiously, if you do this religiously, and if you're able to understand, leave a comment. Okay, अच्छा लगता है. But if you're not doing this, and if you don't know all this, if you have never done all of this, and then you are leaving a comment that I'm not teaching well, trust me, I don't deserve it. Okay, this is the thing. If you knew binary search, how I made the observation यहीं से आ रही है. ओके, कि एक सॉर्टेड अरे है, मुझे मैक्सिमम वैल्यू लेस देन माय बजट चाहिए, तो आई वुड डू दिस. मैं जितना बार खरीद सकूं उसे खरीद लूंगा, फिर बचे हुए पैसे से फिर से वो बजट से मैक्सिमम वैल्यू निकालूंगा, फिर डिवाइड करूंगा, फिर आ जाऊंगा, एंड आई वुड बी डूइंग दिस. हो जाएगा? चलो सॉल्यूशन पे जाते हैं. Am I clear? Anyone wants any more explanation over this? Give me a quick 0 or 1 in the chat. If anyone wants me to explain more, give me a quick 1 in the chat. Else I would move forward. The number of live viewers are absolutely very less. So I would assume that most of you would be watching this in the only issue was the constructor part. कंस्ट्रक्टर को ग्लोबल बना लो एंड ये सॉल्व हो जाएगा. Okay, the small trick what I would be doing is I would be having this shop and I would be making this global, and यहाँ पे क्या बोलूँगा, this dash shop is equals to इसको S बना दो। अब this would be available in the global space। अब इसके साथ नाचो खेलो कूदो, we don't worry about that। okay, so long comma int, this would basically return the value and the point where we got the value, and I would name this as binary search, let's say BS, and then we would have the value of n, and then we would have the value of k. We would have high, and then we would have low। okay, so low and high पहले से हमारे पास है। now what we would do is we would copy this and we would, if the answer is not initialized, like अगर कहीं आंसर नहीं मिला तो we would say that this has come up from, like अगर कोई भी बजट पे ना हो so we would return -1 as the index। अगर कोई भी बजट पे हो ही नहीं, 534 है और हमारे पास ₹1 बचे हो, तो अगर ये अपडेट ही ना हुआ हो तो आंसर सिंपली -1 रिटर्न होना चाहिए। and then the simple old binary search while low is less than equal to, while low is less than equal to high, and then we would say int mid is equals to low plus high divided by 2, and then int the price is what shop dot get the value of mid। after we have got the value of mid itself, we would say if the price of the current item is less than the value k, okay, if the price of the value is less than the value k, अगर वो price के अंदर है, so I would consider that in the answer, that is p comma the value of mid। I would consider this as the answer। okay, else, so यहाँ पे एक पॉइंट था, अगर मुझे छोटा आंसर मिला, तो अगर लेट से मेरा बजट 10 है और मैंने अभी मुझे 5 का मिल गया, तो हाँ ठीक है, सोल्यूशन हो सकता है, बट मुझे कुछ और बेटर करना चाहिए। बेटर करने पॉइंट पे क्या किया मैंने, एल को उठा के मिड के पहले रखा, तो एल इज इक्वल्स टू मिड प्लस 1, एंड अगर कुछ ज्यादा ही बढ़ गया तो वी वुड से जस्ट गिव मी दिस, else we would say high is equals to mid minus 1, and then we would return the updated answer, and that would be sufficient। so we would say long count of how many times we were able to buy, and then we would say while we have budget, that is while we have a positive budget with us, we would say again pair of long int comma int cost, or c cost is equals to bs of 0 comma n minus 1 comma k itself। okay, 0 से n minus 1 इनिशियल जाएगा। if c डॉट फर्स्ट, अगर ये वाला वैल्यू आया इज इक्वल टू 0, अगर ये वाला वैल्यू आया मतलब बजट में कुछ है ही नहीं, सो इफ c डॉट फर्स्ट इज इक्वल टू 0, बजट में कुछ नहीं है, बाहर बंद कर दो, कुछ नहीं हो सकता आपका, else we would include that। okay, cnt plus equals to k divided by cost dot first, and then जो भी बचा कुचा रहा है रिमाइंडर modulo is equals to cost dot first। okay, and then now we have found a high value, so now the high should decrement because यही कहीं अब वैल्यू मिलेगा, बजट तो कम होता जाएगा ना, तो पहले इतना था फिर इतना हो जाएगा आपका, फिर इतना हो जाएगा, तो मैंने क्या बोला कि Mm, 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 mm. N is equal to C dot second. N को ही modify कर दो and then return the value of C and T. Damn. Int mid is equals to low plus high plus 1. High is equals to mid minus 1. तो इसमें क्या है? Okay. High is just H here. अरे यार अब सब कुछ हो जाना चाहिए. Your code output is 0. Its correct output is 306. Let me just see the point where I made a mistake. Anyone can spot the mistake? एक बार मुझे बताना कोई सिंपल सा मिस्टेक हुआ होगा तो. This dot shop answer is equals to low or high, while low is less than equal to low plus I divided by 2 and P is equal to shop dot get made if price is less than equal to K. Low is equals to mid plus 1, high is equals to mid minus 1. Long count is equals to 0 while we have the budget, and then long and cost is equals to 0 comma n minus 1 comma k. Cost at first, C and is equal to k at first, k multiplied by 0 at first, n is equals to C dot second, and return the value of count. Let me just check my submission. This is not showing me correct. Let me just see. Huh? Why it is not getting updated? देखो जरा. ये अपडेट नहीं हुआ. सेम सोल्यूशन. डैश डैश होकर रह गया. ओके द सेम सोल्यूशन. अब जरा देखो लास्ट सोल्यूशन में क्या मिस्टेक था. अरे लास्ट सोल्यूशन गया. क्या रॉन्ग से मिल जाएगा? हाँ लास्ट सोल्यूशन को ठीक करते हैं एक बार बैठ के. सर इन इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ऑफ लोअर बाउंड आई गेस. लोअर बाउंड का तो ठीक ही लग रहा है मेरे भाई. लॉन्ग इंट आंसर. int mid is equals to low plus high divided by 2. सही है. Zone mid is equals to price less than equal to k. Price comma mid. ठीक है. Low is equals to high is equals to mid minus 1. अरे ये सही तो है. n comma k while k is greater than 0. 0 comma n minus 1 if C dot first. I don't really know. The same solution, but it is showing me a wrong answer. It might be that I'm missing out any small thing. The same solution here also. I don't know. I might be missing a very small thing. Just see it yourself and you tell me in the comments what am I missing. But the same solution. कुछ छोटा सा एरर हो गया है, मतलब बस मिसटाइप कुछ होगा जो दिख नहीं रहा है. Not initialized. हाँ 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 हाँ. But the problem asks us to do unspecified with ranking up to 7 steps. I didn't understand the problem. The find is that binary search. Okay. The idea is अगर आपको binary search already पता होगा या lower bound already पता होगा तो mid कितना बार जाएगा, mid हम लोग कितना बार verify करेंगे, mid हम लोग verify करेंगे log n times. So log of 10 to the power 5 is less than equal to 50. तो हो जाएगा, इसीलिए दिमाग में है. So simply explain the working of pair in this question. The pair is the very first element is the element, the value within our budget, and the next is the index. So उसका working क्या होगा कि अगर मुझे पता चल गया कि let's say पिछले बार like let's say like what is the working of this? Let me just explain you this. Thank you so much for asking. अरे यार आ जाओ. Okay, I would just explain. I don't know why screen mirroring is not working in iPad. काम कर जा मेरे भाई. अब काम करेगा. Okay, so see, like let's say we had same thing 8 in our budget. Okay, 8, and then we found out that the thing in our budget is 7. So next time मेरा बजट तो डिक्रीज ही होगा ना, तो 7 के इस साइड तो मुझे बाइनरी सर्च करके कोई फायदा ही नहीं है. इसीलिए मैं नए टाइम्स पे इसी को ही, अब मैं जब बाइनरी सर्च में लो और हाई भेज रहा हूँ, मैं बोल रहा हूँ लो तो 0 ही रखो बट हाई को भैया मिड -1 कर दो, मिड -1 कर दो, एंड दैट इज सफिशिएंट. यही कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि उस साइड तो मेरा काम का ही नहीं है, तो क्यों करे क्वेरी, टू बी ऑन द सेफर साइड. ओके, द लास्ट प्रॉब्लम, द मास्टर प्रॉब्लम. ये प्रॉब्लम काफी अच्छा है. ओके, सो अब इसका टेस्ट केस कॉपी करते हैं. 5 4 3 2 1 और इसका आउटपुट क्या है 5 8 9 8 5. ये इसका आउटपुट है, ये इसका ये है, सब कुछ सही है. And there you go. What are the prerequisite of this problem? The prerequisite of this problem is prefixing. फिर एक बहुत प्यारा सा कॉन्सेप्ट is also a prerequisite here, that is difference. Array, that is difference array. बहुत प्यारा कॉन्सेप्ट है. ट्रस्ट मी, दिस इज अ हेल लॉट प्रेजेंट. ओके, ये दोनों, इफ यू आर नॉट गुड विद prefix sum and difference array, the solution won't be intuitive to you. Consider learning the prerequisite and then coming back to this video. Okay, otherwise my observation would seem lame to you. Okay, so now question क्या बोलता है? Question tells me that select a particular, let's say select a particular index, that is 5, and it would get added to the next index. That is, let's say this is index 0, this is index 1, this is index 2, this is index 3, and this is index 4. So 5 would get added as 4 here. क्यों? क्योंकि first we would copy that value in num. Okay, it is asked here that there is a thing known as x. Let's say num as x. So first we would copy that value -1. Copy that value -1. So 5 minus 1 is equals to 4. And then we would keep it here. Then 4 minus 1 would be kept here, that is 3. 3 minus 1 would be kept here, 2. 2 minus 1 would be kept here, 1. And this would keep going on until the value becomes 0 or we are out of the index. The index ही खत्म हो जाए. Okay, done. Now this is 4 and this is the first index. So 4 would be get added as 3 here to the next index. This is the first index, this is the second index. So 4 would get added as 3. 3 would get added as 2. Sorry. यहाँ पे करते हैं. देखो ध्यान से देखना. अभी क्या है, सेकंड इंडेक्स या तो फर्स्ट इंडेक्स की बात हो गई. सेकंड इंडेक्स पे क्या रखा हुआ है, 4. 4 minus 1 is equals to 3. And 3 would get added to the next index, that is this. 3 plus 3 is equals to 6. अब ये decrement हो जाएगा by 1. Now it would get added to the next index, 2 plus 2, that would become 4. It would get decremented by 1. Now it would get added to the next index, 1 plus 1 would become 2. Done. 4 का भी काम हो गया, 5 का भी काम हो गया, 4 का भी काम हो गया. Let's talk about 3. 3 would get added as, so now फिर से वो x ले लेंगे, फिर से would x would be 2 and it would get added to this index as 2. So 4 plus 2 is equals to 6. अब ये get decremented by 1. 2 plus 1 is equals to 3. So this would become 3. Index khatam, we are done. Then after that, this is 2. 2 minus 1 is equals to 1. It would get added to the last index. 3 plus 1 is equals to 4. Okay, it would get added as 4 itself. After this 1 would get added. 1 minus 1 is equals to 0 and उसके बाद कोई index ही नहीं है. That is why now after that we would add up all these elements. That is was already there. So 0, let's say take 0 plus 5 is equals to 5. Then this is 4 plus 4 is equals to 8. 3 plus 6 is equals to 9. 2 plus 6 is equals to 8. And then 1 plus 4 is equals to 5. This is how the output of 5, 8, 9, 4, 5 is popping up. True? This is the question. Okay, this is a concept of difference array. That is needed. Up. Let's talk about observations. OB. Okay, observation की बात करते हैं. मैंने देखा, what I noticed is, I want, this is the index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If there is a value x here, then x minus 1 would get added, x minus 2 would get added here, x minus 3 would get added here, x minus 4 would get added here, x minus 5 would get added here, x minus 6 would get added here, x minus 7 would get added here. ठीक है, इससे क्या मतलब सिद्धार्थ, ये क्या ही बता दे रहे हो, मैं बता रहा हूं. लेट्स से यहाँ पे एक वैल्यू, लेट्स से 8 बैठा हुआ था, तो वैल्यू 7, 6, 5, 4 3 2 1 ऐसे जाएगा। लेट्स से अ वैल्यू, लाइक इतना बड़ा कुछ चाहिए हमें टू बी ऑनेस्ट। यप, लेट्स से यहाँ पे वैल्यू 7 बैठा हुआ था। सो इस पॉइंट से 6 5 4 3 खत्म। इस पॉइंट पे लेट्स से 5 बैठा हुआ था, तो यहाँ पर 4 3 2, ठीक है। इस पॉइंट पे लेट्स से 3 बैठा हुआ था, तो यहाँ पे 2 1। इस पॉइंट पे लेट्स से 5 बैठा हुआ था, यहाँ पे जस्ट 4 ऐड हो जाएगा। ठीक है सिद्धार्थ, आ गया समझ। आगे का कुछ बता, ये तो बात हो गई, आगे का कुछ बता दो सिद्धार्थ, मैं बता रहा हूँ। ओके, ध्यान से देखना, इसको ऐसे ही रखते हैं। ओके, इसको ऐसे ही रखते हैं अभी, और एक टेस्ट केस देखो। 5 4 3 2 1, फिर यहाँ से 5 4 3 2 1, फिर यहाँ से 5 4 3, फिर यहाँ से 5 4। वो लेट्स से ऑल द वैल्यूज आर 5, सारे ही वैल्यूज 5, तो ऐसा कुछ रहेगा। सो अब वो मुझसे क्या चाहता है, इफ आई हैव अ सुपर पावर, ब्रूट फोर्स तो ऑब्वियसली काम नहीं करेगा। अगर एक सुपर पावर हमारे पास आ जाए जो एल पे शुरू हो और आर पे खत्म हो, and we can add x, x minus 1, x minus 2 till the value of r, if I have a super power like this. बट ऐसा कोई सुपर पावर तो मुझे दिख नहीं रहा है। अगर मुझे L to R में कोई वैल्यू ऐड करना रहा तो एट मैक्स आई हैव द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ डिफरेंस एरे और सेगमेंट ट्री, बट सेगमेंट ट्रीज भी कुछ खास काम नहीं आएगा, बिकॉज पॉइंट अपडेट में वो अच्छा है, बट रेंज अपडेट में लेजी प्रोपागेशन वगैरह आती है, बट रेंज अपडेट में लेजी प्रोपागेशन आती है, बट यहाँ पे तो वैल्यूज ही अलग अलग मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं। ये कैसे होगा सिद्धार्थ, ये कुछ अलग सा लग रहा है। यहाँ पे ना लेजी प्रोपागेशन काम कर रहा है, ना सेगमेंट ट्रीज काम कर रहा है, ना डिफरेंस एरे काम कर रहा है। ठीक है, क्या सोचा जा सकता है? देखो, ध्यान से देखना, ठीक है, ध्यान से थोड़ा देखना। इन सब को 0 0 रखो, क्योंकि जो वैल्यूज नहीं हो 0 ऐड कंट्रीब्यूट करेंगे। यहाँ पे एक पैटर्न नोटिस करो, लेट्स हैव द सम, this is 0, this is 5, this is how much, 9, and this is how much, 5 plus 4 plus 3, that is 12. This is 5 plus 4, 9, okay, 9 plus 3, 12, 12 plus 2, 14, okay। यहाँ पे देखो 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 1, 8, 8 plus 1 is equals to 9। कुछ पैटर्न पता चला? देखो, just observe, see the difference of this is 4, the difference of this is 3, the difference of this is 2, okay, difference of this is 2, 4 plus 3 7, 7 plus 1 is equals to 8, 8 plus 1 is equals to 9, the difference of this is 5. So if it's, this is confusing us, इसको हटा देते हैं, इतना ही देखते हैं। ओके, कुछ कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक हो गया होगा। अगर ऐसा कुछ है, सो ये डिफरेंस 4 आ क्यों रहा है? ये डिफरेंस 4 आ क्यों रहा है? देखो, मुझे ऐसा कुछ करना होगा कि एज वी प्रोग्रेस फर्दर, देखो ऐसा कर सकते हैं. Let's say I want to add 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want to add. So what I can really do is, let's say this is index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's say I want to add the index 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 here. मुझे यहाँ पे 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 ऐड करना है अगर, तो मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ, यहाँ पे 5 लिख दूँ, ठीक है, यहाँ पे 5 लिख दूँ और यहाँ पे -5 लिख दूँ, जैसे डिफरेंस एरे में करते थे. यहाँ पे 1, वहां पे -1. और जैसे हम प्रोग्रेस करें, 5 यहाँ पे तो 0 होना चाहिए, तो लेट्स से दिस इज लाइक दिस. देखना ध्यान से. सो अगर ये 5 को मुझे यहाँ 4 चाहिए, तो एज वी प्रोग्रेस यहाँ पे -1 करो. 5, सो पहले प्रीफिक्स हम लेके आ जाओ. 5 + 0 = 5, बट यहाँ पे -1 लगा दो, यहाँ पे माइनस, एक काउंटर ले लो, सिंपली एक काउंटर ले लो. एक काउंटर इज इक्वल टू, एक काउंटर दो. काउंटर क्या कमाल करती है, देखो एक काउंटर एक्सप्लिसिट ले लो, 0. सो जहां पे स्टार्ट होगा 5 + 0 = 5 ओनली. नाउ यहाँ पे सेम प्रीफिक्स हम बिल्ड करो, काउंटर्स और एक काउंटर को फिर ऐड करो. यहाँ पे प्रीफिक्स हम बिल्ड करो जैसे कर रहे हो, बट subtract the value of counter after that and increment the value of counter. देखो 5 + 0 = 5, but subtract the value of counter, that would become 4, and then increment the value of counter. Then 4 + 0 = 4, subtract the value of counter, that is 2. 4 - 2 = 2, increment the value of counter. Okay, okay, जो वैल्यू आ रहा है वो वैल्यू ऐसे नहीं, सॉरी ऐसे नहीं, पहले सारा 5 5 5 5 5, यहाँ पे 0 0 हो गया. अब इस पॉइंट पे काउंटर इज इक्वल टू 1 माइनस करो, 2 माइनस करो, 3 माइनस करो, 4 माइनस करो, तो ये वैल्यू क्या आएगा, 5 4 3 2 1. कर सकते हैं, कर सकते हैं ना. यहाँ पे अगर मुझे कोई वैल्यू रिसीव हुआ तो मैं यहाँ पे एक काउंटर बढ़ा दूंगा, and this would notify me about this, कितना माइनस करना. अब थोड़ा और बात को समझते हैं. क्या था सैंपल टेस्ट केस, क्या था एक बार देख ही लेते हैं. What if the array is 5 2 3 4 2 3? करेंगे, एक सेकंड रुक जाना बस. 5 4 3 2 1 मैं एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ, एक सेकंड बस रुक जाओ. देखो 5 5 4, नहीं यहाँ पे लेते हैं 5 4 3 2 1, मुझे ऐसा चाहिए. ओके, तो एक बड़ा सा एरे ले लो खाली, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6, और सबका एलिमेंट 0 है इनिशियली. ठीक है, मैं क्या चाह रहा हूँ, 5 ऐड कर दो. ओके, सो यहाँ पे 5 ऐड कर दो सेकंड इंडेक्स से, कितने दूर तक, जितने दूर तक 5 जाए. 5 कितने दूर तक जाएगा, 1 2 3 4. ओके 1 2, अच्छा 5 6 तो है ही नहीं, हटा दो. देखो 5 1 5 4 3 2 1, बाद में भी नहीं जा सकता, बाद में कुछ इंडेक्स है भी नहीं, उसकी वैलिडिटी अच्छी है, 5 की वैलिडिटी अच्छी है. सो आई कैन से 5 लास्ट तक जाएगा. सो यहाँ पे एक +1 कर दो और यहाँ पे -1 कर दो. ठीक है, लास्ट इंडेक्स पे. अब 4 के लिए उसके नेक्स्ट इंडेक्स पे +1 कर दो और लास्ट इंडेक्स पे -1. सो यहाँ पे -2 हो जाएगा, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. 3 उसके नेक्स्ट इंडेक्स पे +1 कर दो और लास्ट इंडेक्स पे प्लस -1 कर दो, दैट इज -3, -3 बन जाएगा। 2 के लिए यहाँ पे +1 कर दो, ठीक है। तो अब इसका प्रीफिक्स हम जनरेट कर लो, 0 1 1 + 1 2 2 + 1 3 3 + 1 4 एंड यहाँ पे सब आके 0 हो जाना चाहिए, जिसकी हमें नीड है नहीं। तो 0 1 2 3 4 ये क्या बेसिकली बता रहा है पता है, ध्यान से देखना। ये बता रहा है व्हाट इज दिस डिनोटिंग, दिस डिनोट्स अस दैट यहाँ पे 4 एलिमेंट्स ओवरलैप करेंगे। ये बता रहा है यहाँ पे 3 एलिमेंट्स ओवरलैप करेंगे। This is telling us that here 2 elements would overlap by doing this. So this is telling me that how many elements would overlap. इसको अलग से रख दो. Let's say this is P. अब क्या करना है, अब क्या करना है, अब देखो कितना चाहिए भैया, 5 चाहिए। देखो 0 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 देखो, हाँ सही है। अब देखो भैया क्या करना, 5 ऐड करना है, कर दो भैया 5 ऐड। कब, कौन से इंडेक्स है, सेकेंड इंडेक्स है, सो इस पे +5 लिख दो, ठीक है। और यहाँ पे लास्ट के बाद -5 लिख दो, ठीक है भैया, हो जाएगा। फिर भैया देखो 4 ऐड कर, 4 - 1 सॉरी, यहाँ पे सॉरी 4 ऐड होगा, 4 4 4 क्यों, क्योंकि वैल्यू -1, यहाँ पे 4 ऐड करना होगा और यहाँ पे -4 क्यों, क्योंकि B-1 नेक्स्ट इंडेक्स से ऐड होगा। यहाँ पे भैया 4 रखा हुआ है, तो बोला नेक्स्ट इंडेक्स से 4 - 1 से लेके लास्ट तक ऐड कर दो। मैं बोला ठीक है कर देते, 3 जाएगा 4 - 1 और यहाँ पे -3 करके रख दो, चल जाएगा। देन 2, तो 2 के नेक्स्ट 2 3 के लिए 2, सो यहाँ पे 2 ऐड कर दो, चल जाएगा काम, ओके। नाउ 2, अब यहाँ पे क्या होगा भैया, 1 ऐड कर दो, ठीक है। अब what is the prefix sum of this? This is 0, 4 + 4, 4 + 3 7, 7 + 2 9, 9 + 1 10, okay, 4 7 9 10। बट यहाँ पे एक एलिमेंट बैठा हुआ था, तो 4 - 1 = 3, 7 - 2 = 5, यहाँ पे 3 एलिमेंट मतलब 9 - 3 = 6, ओके। यहाँ पे 4 एलिमेंट, 10 - 6 = 6, 3 5 6 6। सो बेसिकली अब ये वैल्यू 5 4 3 2 1 पे ऐड करोगे, 5 4 3 2 1, तो आएगा 5 7 8 8 7, 5 7 8 8 7 यही है, देखो जरा। नहीं 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 नहीं, कहीं तो गलती हो रहा है, कहीं तो गलती हो रहा है। Just give me a time where I'm making the mistake. Just let me have my enough notebook. Just a sec. Five, four, three, two, one. 5 4 3 2 1. Okay, so this is the notebook that ये वाली टेस्ट केस, तो थोड़ा सा मिस्टेक. ओके, फेयर इनफ, थोड़ा सा लास्ट ट्राई में मिस्टेक हो गया. बेसिकली जरूरी नहीं कि ऐसा है कि इन स्पाइट ऑफ आज भी कैंडिडेट मास्टर होने के बाद भी मैं पेन पेपर में ही सॉल्व करता हूँ. इफ यू वॉच दिस, मैं ऐसे ही सॉल्व करता हूँ. राइटिंग काफी खराब है बट अभी भी मैं ऐसे सॉल्व करता हूँ, अभी भी, इस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम के बाद भी. ओके, सो दिस इज द फर्स्ट टाइम कि मुझे नोटबुक चाहिए हुआ. ओके, चलो फिर से समझते. देखो क्या था वैल्यू, 5 4 3 2 1. ओके, सो initially we have, let's say, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. क्या था? हाँ, तो यहाँ पे 5 रख दो. ओके, यहाँ पे 4 रख दो क्योंकि 4 से लास्ट तक, यहाँ पे -4. 3 रख दो, 3 2 1. ओके, अब इनका प्रीफिक्स हम जनरेट करो, बट इनको दिमाग में रख के. ओके, तो अब देखो 5 5 आ गया. 5 + 4 -1 इज इक्वल्स टू 8. क्यों? क्योंकि एक यहाँ सब्ट्रैक्ट करने बोल रहा है. 8 + 3 इज इक्वल्स टू 11. 11 - 2 इज इक्वल्स टू 9. 9 + 2 is equals to 11. 11 - 3 is equals to 8. 8 + 1 is equals to 9. 9 - 1 is equals to 5. हाँ, यही आउटपुट होना चाहिए. ऐसे आ रहा आउटपुट. बेसिकली क्या करना है, 5 4 3 2 1 लो, फिर इसका फिर से दिखा देता हूँ. प्रीफिक्स हम निकालो. 12 12 + 2 14. 14 + 1 15. और इसको सब्ट्रैक्ट करते चलो. इसमें से 0 सब्ट्रैक्ट होगा, इसमें से 1, इसमें से 2, इसमें से 3, इसमें से 4. क्यों? क्योंकि बेसिकली ये बता रहा है कितने नंबर्स इस पे ओवरलैप हुए हैं. ओके, मुझे क्या चाहिए? मुझे 4 3 2 1 0 ऐसा चाहिए. तो यहाँ पे 1 सब्ट्रैक्ट होना चाहिए, फिर यहाँ 1 सब्ट्रैक्ट होना चाहिए, फिर यहाँ 1, फिर यहाँ 1. इसीलिए पहले इसका बना के प्रीफिक्स हम जनरेट किया. बट लेट्स से और मुझे सब्ट्रैक्ट करना. अगर फिर से बात को समझते, पूरा सब डिलीट कर दो. मुझे क्या चाहिए? 5 4 3 2 1. फिर मुझे और क्या चाहिए? लेट्स से 5 4 3 2 1. अब इसका वैल्यू क्या होगा? अब अगर सम लेंगे ना, 5 + 5, अगर 5 + 5 10. 10 + 8 इज इक्वल्स टू, देखो 10 8 6 4 2. 3 ले लो. 5 4 3 2. अच्छा, इसी को हटा देते. देखो इसका डिफरेंस कितना है? 2. इसका डिफरेंस 2 था, और एक ले लो. 5 4 3 2 1. अब इसका डिफरेंस देखना, 3 हो जाएगा. 15 12 9 6 3. सो जितना वैल्यूज, जितना नंबर ओवरलैप करेंगे, उतना डिफरेंसेस मुझे सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है ऑन ईच ऑफ देम. दैट इज वाई यहाँ पे मुझे पता चल गया कितने नंबर ऑफ ओवरलैप्स है. ये मुझे क्या बता रहा है? कितने नंबर ऑफ ओवरलैप्स है. नंबर ऑफ ओवरलैप्स को सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है लास्ट में, जैसे यहाँ पे किया. देखो नंबर ऑफ ओवरलैप्स सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है ना. नंबर ऑफ ओवरलैप्स 3 थे तो 3 सब्ट्रैक्ट हो रहा है. नंबर ऑफ ओवरलैप्स 3 थे तो 3 सब्ट्रैक्ट हो रहा है. कॉपी पेन में करके देखना, तब समझ में आएगा. एक कैंडिडेट मास्टर को भी ये सब कॉपी पेन में करके देखना पड़ता है. ओके, आज भी जब जब से मैं 2.5 3 साल से पढ़ा रहा हूँ, उसके बाद भी मुझे कॉपी पेन में करके बाद ये समझ में आती है सब चीज़ें. कॉपी पेन में करके देखना. Mhm. Okay, so I would just show you the code at this point. Just a sec. Because no really code, live coding is required for this. So basically, let me just explain you the whole thing. पहले मैं क्या करूँगा, फ्रीक्वेंसी करूँगा, फ्रीक्वेंसी निकालूंगा कितने ओवरलैपिंग वैल्यू है, कैसे निकलेगा, बी ऑफ आई माइनस वन फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ आई प्लस वन, अगर वो रेंज के बाहर है तो लास्ट में जाके डंप कर दो या लास्ट वाली। ओके, अब मैं प्रीफिक्स सम जनरेट करूंगा। प्रीफिक्स सम मुझे बताएगा, जैसे प्रीफिक्स सम बना लिया था, उसके बाद इधर का वैल्यू, इधर का वैल्यू का प्रीफिक्स सम लिया और फ्रीक्वेंसी उससे सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दिया, मतलब जितना वैल्यूज आया तो आया, उसके बाद वो ओवरलैपिंग वाला पार्ट सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दिया, उसके बाद जो ओरिजिनल एरे था उसको ऐड कर दिया। ओके, हम लोग नया एरे बना के काम किए, उसके बाद जो डिफरेंस वैल्यू है उसको ऐड कर दिया ऊपर। दिस इज द सॉल्यूशन। So now let me just give you the whole thing. Most of the explanation got lost in languages I probably can't even name correctly. Which one? Which one? Okay, so I would just sum up this thing. So different, this is an application of difference array, to be honest. Okay, so how are we really adding 5 4 3 2 1? We are really adding it by simply doing another auxiliary prefix array, which would tell me how many values I need to subtract. Okay, this is the thing. So that was it from my side. Consider learning the prerequisite first and then coming back to this video. If you were able to learn something out of it, consider leaving a comment. That's it for today. Thank you and have a nice day. So if you're watching this stream in the recorded version, consider leaving a comment so that the reach of this video could be increased and this work could be justified. Thank you.